up, Rocket Nation? Hopefully you guys are having the best Sunday ever in the history of Sundays that it ever Sundayed. You didn't see that coming, did you? Hopefully you guys are having a great Sunday. Your weekend has been absolutely amazing. Super amazing things have happened to you. Nothing but good things. Hopefully you guys, one of you won the lottery. Because on average, none of us are ever going to win the lottery. But hopefully one of you did this weekend. Congratulations, by the way. Can I borrow some money? Just a little bit. Like 30 or 40 million dollars is all I ask. That's it. That's all. But today we're going to be back into it with some more Hogwarts Legacy. Of course, yesterday we had made the plan that we were going to do some main quests, but none of that happened. Instead, what we ended up doing is running around grabbing a bunch of demiguise statues, then realizing at very late in the stream that we can't actually get all of them because we're locked off. So we're going to have to do some main story quests because obviously at some point I did not realize that we're going to unlock a more map because more map, right? So we got to unlock a little bit more of the map. In order to do that, I think we're going to have to do some main quests. I'm not exactly sure on that one. Maybe it's a side quest. I don't know. But we're going to probably start off today by going and visiting Sebastian. We're supposed to meet his sister. You wanted me to meet his sister. Idiot. I'm an impregnate. I mean, listen, what I said was we're going to go meet his sister. Cheer her up. We got to cheer up his sister. And then we're going to see what else that we can get into today. I damn near did a Destiny 2 stream today. I just realized last night actually that a dungeon that I wanted to actually farm for a weapon is actually the dungeon of the week. I almost did a stream of just trying to solo flawless a dungeon today, but I decided against it. I was like, you know what? If I walk away from our playthrough for even a day, you never know. You never know what could happen. We're on a roll. I don't want to screw things up. You watching the Olympic thingy so far? I have not watched any of the Olympics yet. I haven't. I heard that there's an uproar about the opening ceremonies. Fucking people just like to bitch about shit these days. They make me sick. But, yeah, I heard there was an uproar about the opening ceremonies or something. And then, that was really all that I've seen. I actually seen that. I think it was on Twitter, which, I mean, imagine that. Imagine that. Somebody bitching on Twitter. Imagine if Sebastian swallows, his sister probably doesn't speak. Oh, God. Oh, God. She's a swallow. She is a swallow. Knock it off. Knock it off. Yeah, don't really get why people are mad with that, to be honest. I know it, right? It's because that's what fucking people do these days. That's all. It's, you know what it is we're all got too much fucking time on our hands. That's what it comes down to. I hate to say it because I love having too much time on my hands. I tend to use my time for things other than complaining about what other people are doing. But the rest of the world, that's all they know how to do right now. We're in this place, this weird place as a society where all we can do is complain about what other people are doing. As I'm complaining about what other people are doing, by the way. But yeah, I seen that everybody was in uproar about the opening ceremonies or something. And then that was kind of about all that I did catch. So far. I spent last night, well, like I said, I realized that one of the dungeons I wanted to run in Destiny was up. So I ran that dungeon. I tried to go for the solo flawless. I failed. I failed on the last encounter. And actually I had the last boss down to half health, and that's when I fucking failed, which is a big bummer. How do you clean your glasses and put another mark on there? But then after that, I worked on some OBS stuff, and I still can't figure this out. You guys can't probably tell right now. Let me change the background. Let me show you guys this. This has been bothering the shit out of me for I don't even know how long. Let me pull up the let me change the wallpaper to something that is going to allow us to actually see what's happening here. Something with a white background. This one will work. You guys like Lucy, right? We'll go with a little Lucy. A little Lucy never hurt anybody. Do you guys see like there's a shadow? I have a drop shadow. You know what? This ain't great either. I mean, it's good, but it's not that. Now you can see how I got a shadow. What is up, Goobs? How are you? You see how I got a shadow on the bottom, and there's a drop shadow on that camera over there. That camera over there, that one is supposed to be the way that the shadow looks. This one, I don't know why the shadow is weird on this one. It's like too fat, too big. No matter what I do, I can't get it to go to that one over there. Over there, that one. It's offset. Yeah, I want it to be offset because, I mean, it is a drop shadow. So the light's got to be coming from some way for a drop shadow to appear. So no matter what, it's going to be offset one way, another. It could be up top, could be down low. But watch when I do the transition. We're going to transition to the other screen. You see how it disappeared and then clicked away? Here's a better view of it. See how it just pops on right here? Wait for the transition and you'll see it pop on. See how it popped away and then it popped on again? I can't figure out why it's doing this. For the light, I'm like, dude, there has to be two shadows that are combining. Watch it again. Here it comes. Nope, sorry. I did the wrong transition. See how it popped on at the end? And then wait for it again, pops on at the end. So it looks the way it's supposed to when it's coming on, and then poof, it gets bigger. I don't know why. I can't fucking figure it out no matter what I do. For the life of me, I can't figure it out. Maybe OBS is trying to render two different shadows. That's what I thought, but I can't find another case of where the shadow would be. So I've searched high and low. I've looked at, a lot of these are actually nested scenes. So if I actually show you guys here, let me pull this over. This is my no, Windows, stop doing what you're doing. Windows, knock it off. As you can see, these are all nested scenes. So the camera, the desktop view, all this stuff is nested scenes. So there's scenes that I've created and then I put them inside of other scenes. So that's called a nested scene. And all the nested scenes that I have, there's a lot of duplicate stuff going on. But nothing is I looked high and low through my entire, my whole set of scenes. I can't find where a second shadow would be rendered. And that's exactly what it looks like. I mean, you can see all around here, it looks like there's a second shadow. See, this is the way the shadow should be. Nice, thin, clean line. This one looks a little bit fuzzy. I'm not sure. And all it is basically is if we go here, we go to filters, you can actually see that it's just a shadow filter is all it is. It's just a shadow filter. This filter, all these settings are the same here as they are for here. Shadow, same settings, but it's a different shadow. Can't figure it out. I don't know what the hell the deal is. Tried to figure it out. I spent a good 3 hours last night. I did clean up the transitions though. I also updated a few plugins on OBS that were out of date. So, and this was already happening before I updated the plugin. So do you think it's because of the resolution? No. I've actually gone back to right here. You can actually see in our video output, we're back at 2560 by 1440 because I was noticing a little bit of render lag was happening here and there. And it wasn't much, but I like my shit to be as absolutely the best possible, but I have no idea. Of the shadow? Oh, no, it's not, because look at when I do the transition back, it'll actually disappear from right here, and then it will go to the shadow that I'm actually looking for. So look at, here it comes, ready? Bing. You see how it went away and then came back as that? When it goes away, it's looking the way it should be. So I'm thinking it must be some kind of, I don't know. Maybe it's a bug within the actual, the plugin that allows me to do the drop shadows. That's the only thing I can think. It must be a bug within the actual, within the plugin. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. But I did clean up, a lot of the stuff has been cleaned up. There was some animations that weren't actually rendering right, and I had to link and unlink some things. So one big one was when I go from this to this, there was a small black flicker that would happen. So there was like an inserted frame. The only thing I had to do was I had to do a transition override from this here, from that, and this one behind the blur background and there was a transition override that needed to happen in order to make that smooth. So now you see it just disappears. There's no black screen that inserts itself. There still is a black screen when you go from, is it this to this? Where is it? No, everything's good now. Everything's good now. Oh, you know what it might have been? Maybe it's Is it the second screen? The second screen, this one here has a weirdness to it. So the second cam, that one has some weirdness to it. I also, Mirko, you had requested, is it possible to do both of these cameras at the same time? I looked at it. I actually set up a scene for it, which was actually way harder than you would think it was going to be, but it didn't look good. It did not look good at all. And plus, if we ever do use this, what I would have to do is create a mask that makes this one smaller. And if I ever use the second cam as a handy cam to show you guys something, and I don't put it back down in the exact same spot, then it ends up screwing the whole thing up. What up, Jake? How are you? It's good to see you. So it looked like, I mean, I like this camera. I do, especially when there's a colored background on. This camera looks so good. It changed the effect. Did it change? Wait, it changed and it affects everything? Yeah, exactly. So, well, what I do, not necessarily the way you're thinking. What it does is I have to create a mask, and I would essentially cut out around myself right here. And if I ever use the camera and move it away and then put it back, if it's not in the exact same place, then I have to readjust either the camera or I have to readjust the outline that is around me that I am essentially cutting out. But I source clone so many things, so it's not really a surprise to me that I do have render lag, because I have, honestly, probably 35 cloned items. So things that, instances within the stream that are running multiple times. So that when I do something on one, it's not affecting one on another. Hence the reason that I can come to this screen and I can change something within this camera right here. And then when I go to this camera, it doesn't affect this camera. So a lot of source cloning is what I use. Source clone might be the most, you know what? I'll come out and say it. The move transition is pretty dope, but you can get transitions to still look good without move transition. You can't, I feel like source clone might be the best OBS plugin because of the thing you're able to do with it. It's so amazing. Because there's a lot of stuff that I clone in order to make the stream look the way that it does. But I don't know. I can't figure out this whole fucking drop shadow thing. It bothers the shit out of me. Boop. It just pops in at the end. Goes away when you transition away from it. Boop. Every time I see it, I'm like, boop. Which weapon is on the top shelf? The top shelf? Here, let me go to the second cam. That one? That one right there? That is the, from Far Cry 6. It's the flamethrower. It's the flamethrower from the collector's edition. You see, now this has already moved a bit. That is one thing with this camera. This is the Elgato cam, by the way. And it is one thing that I do not like about this camera is the cord that comes out of it is so incredibly stiff that it actually moves the camera, if that makes sense. Like, it moves the camera. So I'll put it one way and it'll slowly drift to the side because the power cord that's plugged into, or the USB that's plugged into it, is actually moving it. It's the only thing I don't like about it. I think it's a pretty damn good camera. I mean, though, look, the colors on it look fucking fantabulous. It has a softness to it that's pretty nice too. It makes my skin look great. It makes me look way more tan than I am. I'm actually super white, as you can see. It's Captain Kirk's phaser. That's not it. I'm looking at that camera now. And now I don't know what camera am I looking at. I need a red light over the camera that is actually in use. I would love to have an entire room to just have for a setup. It's an entire room that's nothing but a setup. It's a setup. Yeah. It would be cool if you had some Frostmourne. If you had Frostmourne. What is Frostmourne, Jake? What the hell is that? What's Frostmourne? We can always change this back too. We gotta go back to our new bag. Does anybody have a search term today? Let's do a search term. We haven't done this in a while. Somebody give me something to search and we're gonna find a background. It can be any random thing that comes to anyone's mind. Anybody. Just randomly say some shit and I'm gonna search it. And we'll see if we can't find a dope ass background. I have like literally 500 gigs of fucking of nothing but wallpapers and wallpaper engine. Groot. There it is. Deadly Penguin. Ooh. Goobs, I'm going to go with Deadly Penguin on this one, and I'm sorry. I think we know what we're going to get with Groot. We don't know what the hell we're going to get with Deadly Penguin. I don't know why it doesn't allow you to paste in this. All right, so let's pull this over. Deadly Penguin. What? You son's a bitch. Deadly Penguin. We get some Red Dead stuff in there for some reason. That's weird. Deadly, maybe. I don't know. Dead by Daylight. It's because Red Dead. That's why. Don't be sorry, says Goobs. Sebastian's sister swallow. What? Don't save. No, not a safe search. That is not a safe search. Walking Dead one right there. Never played that either, by the way. The Telltales of Walking Dead. I've never played that. Dead Army. Robot soldiers weapons. Hold on. Let's try this one. Let's try that one. Let's see what this one looks like. Hold up. It's pretty cool. Not the greatest, but it's pretty fucking cool. Got some film grain and everything in there. Okay. Okay. I mean, this is pretty cool. That one's pretty dope. I love doing this, by the way. This is something, I don't know why we stopped doing it. But I love doing this at the beginning. Ooh, look at this one. Look at, oh, I already had that one. Scratch that. Already, oh, I've been there, done that. I don't know why when you double click on one, it makes you do this all over again. I hate that. Control V. What else we got? There's more Clementine because Walking Dead. Yeah, I've never actually seen that or played that. I want to play that real bad. Put it on the list of shit that I'll probably never ever get to. What the hell is this one? Arthur Morgan? What the hell? Is he like laying on his horse? Dead Space? That was a great fucking game too. I want to play the remake of that one. Do a World of Warcraft one? Look in Discord. Look in Discord. What up in Discord? What's up in Discord? Community screenshots. Oh, that's Frostmourne right there. Oh, the sword. The sword. You know how big that sword is? I know the one you're talking about. I know the one you're talking about. The Frostmourne sword? That thing's way too fucking big. That's a whole shelf unto itself. Yes, that was intended to, yeah, forget it. Penguin Logistics. Yup, yeah, that thing's fucking huge. I know exactly what you're talking about. I actually, what is it? Wow, what's the name of the YouTube channel that actually made it? Was it a YouTube channel? There's a company that made it. I think they have a YouTube channel. You have the Lego Lich Queen helmet. Ooh, the Lich Queen. I hear a lot about the Lich Queen. I am not a big World of Warcraft fan myself. I know. Ooh, look at that one. Rick Grimes. Carl. Ooh. Got a little dead Freddy Krueger, Dead by Daylight one. Give me one that, I want something really fucking dope. Give me a really fucking sick one. Come on. More. Give me more. I'm getting a lot of Dead by Daylight ones. I was hoping because Dead Penguin that they would combine the two words and we would get something crazy, but Negan. Can anybody honestly say that the moment that Negan clubbed poor Glenn in the head, that they weren't absolutely appalled at what just happened? Can anybody honestly say that? That's got to be the biggest, the craziest. Oh, wow. Look at this one. Oh, I bet you this one's fucking sick. We're going to look at this one. Look up Lich Queen from World of Warcraft. That would be a cool one. Hold up. That one looks pretty gorgeous. I'm not going to lie. Dude, I want to go back and play this game. It's too dark, though. I like bright ones. No. Thank you. It almost closed down again. What is this? Hold on. Hold up. What happened to SpongeBob here? Who did this to SpongeBob? Oh my God. It's like SpongeBob at the age of 50 when he's finally had enough of the life that he's lived. Everything has gone downhill. You know what? Wife left him. All that shit. And who did this? Wow. I feel like this looks exactly like Groot. Groot, where are you? Groot, why do I feel like this looks just like you? Poor Groot. This is Groot. This is Groot. I love you, by the way, Groot. That one's actually freaking hilarious. Why does this one make me smile so much? It's horrible and great at the same time. Oh, the pyramid head. That's from Resident Evil, isn't it? Yeah. Only played a couple of Resident Evils as well. All right, next. Next. More Red Dead. More Red Dead. The Walking Dead. Evil Dead. Dead Cells. When you see a block of these, sometimes your eyes just get lost and it's hard to find the one that's actually really good. Day of the Dead. Evil Dead. What a great movie that was. It's just pillow talk, baby. I don't see nothing on that one. A lot of Red Dead ones, though. A lot of Red Dead and Dead by Daylight. I feel like Dead by Daylight's a huge one. Because believe me, I know how ravenous that community is. Dead by Daylight community is absolutely like, that's a crazy community. Like in a good way. Was I not scrolling down? I thought I was scrolling down. What is this one? Gamma Bleach Night? See this one. See this one. What app is that you're using? This is called Wallpaper Engine. Wallpaper Engine. It costs like $3 on Steam. And it's super cool. You can make your own wallpapers, by the way. So you don't just download other people's wallpapers. You can create your own. Let's say you wanted to do one for the Lich King. I almost called him the Lich Queen. The Lich Queen. Let's say you wanted to do one for the Lich Queen. And you had a wallpaper. You can add like the smoke coming off, the motion to it. You could add sparks, or if there was a fire underneath, you could have like grease popping. You can do all that stuff. This one took absolutely forever. So you can see somebody actually made the motion of the ocean. Yeah, very cool. That one is pretty. That one, I bet you that was a huge file. Like I said, I have gigs. I would anticipate I probably have at least a gig of wallpapers at this point. But it's cool because you can just throw in any search term that you want. And then, yeah, you can get 1,000. I mean, look at it. I have 38 pages. Let's just see what's on page 38. 38 pages of things that have been created by other people. What the hell is that? Oh, that's the snipe. Okay, I got you. I got you. World of Warcraft right there. Right there. You were calling for World of Warcraft. Here's one right here. Nice rhyme. Thank you. Thank you. How about that one? Raw. And it's porn free? Totally. Totally. There's definitely no hentai or anything on here. I have safe search on. Bolivar 4 Dragon. Hey. I don't speak that language. Bolivar 4 Dragon, that's his name. That one's for you. I'll always have it now in my inventory of backgrounds. That one is pretty dope though. I like all the different colors in that one. Like the transition from the red to like the green and then the blue. That's pretty dope. There's so many good ones. Somebody else, you know what? Groot. Let's see what Groot gets today. There's lots of baby Groot pictures. Look at that one. He's all glowy and changing colors and shit. I think we knew what we were going to get. Wow, there's only one page of Groot, though. Just one page of Groot. Hogwarts. Did I spell that right? Hogwarts. I nailed it. First try. I knew we were going to get this background. I didn't realize how many wallpapers were done with this until after I already made my thumbnails for the YouTube channel. It feels bad because if we actually go into right here, thumbnails, Hogwarts. There's my thumbnails. By the way, we're on like fucking 85 episodes. 86 episodes now. But yeah, I wish that I had seen how common this was before I made that. Let's go right to page 8. That's not Hogwarts. What the hell is this? See how many are the exact same though? Ooh, what's this one? Does this one have a visualizer on it? Sure. It's got another preset on it too. Let's see what this one looks like. This doesn't look like it had a visualizer in the middle. Hold up. Good Lord. That's a good one. Nice one. I like what you did with it. Unsubscribed. Get it out of here. What about this one? I'm guessing this one's going to be shitty too. Hey, wait a minute. You stacked everything on top of each other. I don't think that person knew what they were doing. Unsubscribed. See, the way that it works is you actually subscribe to the wallpapers, and then that's what puts them in your inventory. And then you unsubscribe, and it just takes them out. Removes them.
Look at Harry Potter. I got a little Harry Potter here. Look at him.
He was the Lich King until the helmet got sundered. Oh, that guy was? That's the ex-Lich King. Couldn't handle it. Obviously wasn't cut out for the job. Courtyard? The courtyard. Oh, they got fire coming out of the dragon's mouth there. You know what? I like that one. That one's bright enough. Plus, I think we've looked long enough at him. Sorry. I get carried away with this shit. Harry looks very annoyed and slash angry. It's because he wanted me to play the goddamn game, Rocket. That's what it was. All right, I'm firing up the game right now. Sorry, guys. I get so carried away when I get to looking at all the wallpapers and shit. I like doing it. I don't know why. Kill the music. Knock it off. Get it out of here. So today we got a lot to get done. We got to go visit Sebastian. I think we're going to start there today, is going and visiting Sebastian. See what's up with him. But first we're going to do this with the shaders. Because every gosh damn day. I'm debating on installing the mod to remove this, but I'm like, shit, if I do that, the game might crash. Oh, I wonder if there was an update at all. That's something I forgot to check. Was there an update at all for this game? Downloads. Call of Duty Once Human, Wallpaper Engine, and The First Descendant. Still haven't even played The First Descendant. I know our boy Sepher is deep in it right now. He's probably watching, but he can't take the time to say hello because Sepher's too busy playing The First Descendant. Ain't that right, Sephergoth? All right, let's do this. You only missed 1 stone for that? For what? For what? Here we go. Steve, go fuck yourself. Wow, that was an early one today, wasn't it? Where's my mouse? Thank you. Thank you for appearing, mouse, as I requested.
Nice.
1 stone for Alohomora level 2. Yeah, we only needed 1 for that.
I'm most pleased to be included.
What do you... No. Should we go do that first? You know what? We should. We should go do that first because at least we'll get the unlock 2 and then the only thing that's left is the unlock 3s. So yeah, you're probably right. We should probably go do that one. Hogwarts map. We are going to... It was Astronomy Wing, wasn't it? No, it wasn't astronomy wing. It was the south wing. How about we just use the quest deal? We gotta do the Daedalian. We gotta do the Daedalian key one as well. The man behind the moons. This one right here. Map it. Man, the game runs a whole lot smoother. I'm not gonna lie, a whole lot smoother at 1440p than it does at 4K. I'm literally getting 240 FPS nonstop. We'll go to this flue flame right there.